6 a.m. is too late. From now on, start time is now. And if
Stop. If your morning starts with your phone, your routine is already broken. Captain Roost has inspected your last 7 days, and the problem isn't laziness. The problem is that the routine you think you have is actually drift. Stay here. In a few minutes, you'll see exactly how your days got hijacked and how to rebuild them starting tomorrow. Here is what drift looks like up close. You have goals, real ones. You think about them often. You know what needs to happen. You have known for months. But between knowing and doing, there is a gap. And in that gap lives comfort. Comfort is the extra hour in bed that felt earned. Comfort is the plan you refined instead of the work you avoided. Comfort is the conversation about what you are going to do instead of doing it. None of it feels like failure in the moment. That is precisely what makes it dangerous. Failure is loud. You notice it. You respond. Comfort is quiet. It accumulates. By the time you notice, 6 months are gone. You are not stuck. Stuck implies something is holding you back. Nothing is holding you back. You are comfortable. And comfort, Captain Roost will tell you plainly, is the most convincing lie you will ever believe. It does not feel like a lie. That is the problem. It feels like rest. It feels like patience. It feels like being realistic. It is none of those things. It is delay with a comfortable name. Let us be exact about the price. Every day spent reacting instead of executing is not a neutral day. It is a day that belongs to the version of yourself you are trying to leave behind. The person who acts daily and the person who waits daily start in the same place. At 30 days, the gap is small, barely visible. At 90 days, the gap is a skill set. At 1 year, the gap is a different life. You are not comparing yourself to where you were last week. You are compounding in one direction or the other, whether you intend to or not. The question is not whether you will pay a price. The question is which price you are willing to pay. The price of discipline or the price of regret. Discipline costs you comfort today. Regret costs you years. And regret does not arrive loudly either. It arrives quietly, as a slow realization that the window has closed. Captain Roost has inspected both invoices. One is significantly more expensive. There is a behavior Captain Roost has observed in almost everyone who drifts. They negotiate, not with other people, with themselves. The alarm goes off. The negotiation starts. 5 more minutes. I was up late. I'll make up for it tonight. The task sits on the list. The negotiation starts. I'll do it when I'm in the right headspace. After this, tomorrow morning, the opportunity appears. The negotiation starts. I'm not ready yet. I need more time. When things settle down, you are not negotiating with your circumstances. You are negotiating with your potential. And every time you settle, potential loses. Here is what the negotiation really is. It is your comfort arguing for its own survival. It has no interest in your goals. It only wants to remain undisturbed. And it is very good at sounding reasonable. That is why you keep listening to it. Stop listening. Start moving. Captain Roost ends the negotiation. There is only the next action, or the excuse that replaced it. Name it correctly, then decide. Captain Roost will now inspect your last 7 days. How many times did you do what you said you would, without being pushed? How many mornings started with intention, not reaction? What is the one move that would change your situation? And how long has it been waiting? What did you consume this week? And what did you produce? If your closest competitor watched your last 7 days, Would they be concerned or comfortable? Do not answer these to Captain Roost. Answer them to yourself. Your answers are your current standard, not your ambition, not your potential. Your standard, as demonstrated, every day, in private. That is the only standard that counts. Not what you planned, not what you intended, what you actually did. Captain Roost does not offer motivation. Motivation is weather. It changes. You cannot build on weather. He offers a protocol, 3 directives, non-negotiable. Directive 1, define the move, not a goal, not a vision, a move. The single most important action, for today only, not the list. The move, one thing, named, scheduled, non-negotiable. If you cannot name it in 10 seconds, you have not decided. Decide. Directive 2, remove the delay. Identify what you use to delay the move, the phone, the research loop, the planning that never becomes action. Whatever sits between you and the move, eliminate it before the day starts. Preparation that prevents action is not preparation. It is a sophisticated excuse. Directive 3, close the day with evidence. At the end of every day, one question. Did I execute the move? Yes or no? No partial credit, no context, no explanation. The answer is your performance record. Build a record you are not ashamed of. 3 directives, repeated daily, without exception. This is not a system for peak performance. It is a system for consistent performance, which is rarer and more valuable. Captain Roost has seen your routine. He has seen the drift, the negotiation, the days that looked busy and produced nothing. And he is telling you, not harshly, but clearly, you are one decision away from movement. You have always been one decision away. The decision is not complicated. Name the move. Remove the delay. Execute today. Not because you feel ready, not because the conditions are perfect, because the standard demands it. And the standard does not adjust. Comfort will still be there when you finish. It will always be there. That is not a reason to choose it first. Raise the standard. Standards over excuses. Structure over reaction. Output over comfort. Inspection complete. Comment below. What is your move today? One answer. No explanations. Subscribe. Return. Execute. Tomorrow does not work for me. Your move.